shadows fall. Elves, dwarves, and men unite, heeding destiny's call. An ancient evil stirs, Sauron's dark hand threatens to engulf this hallowed land.
From the depths of Mordor, his power once grew. Now in the form of a ring, his malice renews. A fellowship forms, brave hearts entwine, to battle the darkness in this epic time. Form of a ring, his malice renews. A fellowship forms, brave hearts entwine, to battle the darkness in this epic time. Where the green grass grows, where the rivers sing, and the west wind blows, in the heart of peace, where the hobbits dwell, lies the Shire under a tranquil spell. With the fields of barley and the sky so clear, life moves gently year by year. In the Shire, where the hearth fires burn, simple joys at every turn. In the Shire, under the starlit sky, we live our days as the years pass by. In Baggins halls, tales are spun of adventures past and deeds well done. With the comfort of home and the meadows wide, we cherish the moments that abide. Through the party tree and by water's gleam, the Shire's heart beats like a dream. In the Shire, where the heart fires burn, simple joys at every turn. In the Shire, under the starlit sky, we live our days as the years pass by. Tales of Frodo and the ring, of the quest that made our spirits sing. From the green dragon's cheer to the brandywine's flow, we remember the heroes long ago. With a heart of courage and a soul of cheer, the Shire endures without fear. In the Shire, where the hearth fires burn, simple joys at every turn. In the Shire, under the starlit sky, we live our days as the years pass by. Shire where the peace runs deep. Frodo listens closely, secrets to keep. Gandalf's voice like thunder breaks the silent night, revealing shadows hidden from sight. In the flicker of the fire, the tale unfolds of a dark lord's power and the ring he holds. With the ring in his hand, Frodo must bear the weight of the world and the darkness there. Through lands unknown, where shadows flame, to destroy the power of the One Ring. On the glow with the fires of Mount Doom's glow, Sauron forged a ring in the depths below. With malice and power he sought to enslave the free people's will in the dark way. But the ring was lost in the river's flow. Only two resurfaced the Shire's glow. With the ring in his hand, Frodo must bear the weight of the world and the darkness there. Through lands unknown, where shadows flame, to destroy the power of the One Ring. Shire, the journey begins, with Sam by his side and courage within. Through forests and mountains, rivers and plains, they travel onward through sun and rains. With every step, the burden grows, but in their hearts the light still glows. With the ring in his hand, Frodo must bear the weight of the world and the darkness there. Through lands unknown, where shadows flame, to destroy the power of the One Ring. Through the paths of shadow into the night, seek the Council of Elrond where hope remains, and gather the strength to break the chains. In the tales of old, the story is told of a hobbit's courage and a heart of gold. With Gandalf's wisdom and a mission grand, they set forth to save their beloved land. In the fire's embrace, the ring must end, to bring peace to Middle-earth once again. With the ring in his hand, Frodo must bear the weight of the world and the darkness there. Through lands unknown, where shadows flame, to destroy the power of the One Ring. Where the green fields lie, four hobbits steps out beneath the open sky. Through the forest deep and the hills so wide, with courage in their hearts and friends by their side. From Baggins comfort to the world unknown, they tread the path where legends have grown. On the road to Rivendell, where the elves reside, through shadow and light, with both as their guide. In the halls of Elrond, where the wisdom flows, the hobbits find solace where the ancient wind blows. Through the walls they travel with dangers near, facing the darkness, confronting their fear. With Strider the lead and the Blade of the West, they journey onward, seeking rest. Through the weather-touched peril and the brilliant glow, to the last lonely house where the elven light glows. On the road to Rivendell, where the elves reside, through shadow and light, with hope as their guide. In the halls of Elrond, where the wisdom flows, the hobbits find solace where the ancient wind blows. hobbit's grace and Lothlór's might. They prepare for the journey through the darkest night. From the shadows of Moria to the gates of doom, the light of Rivendell dispels the gloom. On the road to Rivendell, where the elves reside, through shadow and light, with hope as their guide. In the halls of Elrond, where the wisdom flows, the hobbits find solace where the ancient wind blows. Where the stars shine bright, Rivendell stands in eternal light. With songs of old and tales of yore, the hobbits find peace forevermore. From the Shire's peace to the elven halls, the hobbits journey through the ages calls. With the strength of friendship and the courage to stand, they travel together through this wondrous land. In the annals of time their tale will tell of the journey to Rivendell, where the elves dwell. On the road to Rivendell, where the elves reside, through shadow and light, with hope as their guide. In the halls of Elrond, where the wisdom flows, the hobbits find solace where the ancient wind blows.
and the courage within. They face the night, and the battle begins. Through the perilous path to Rivendell's grace, Strider leads them to a safer place. In the shadow of fear, with the dawn's first light, they survive the terror of the Wraith's dark nights. In the annals of lore, their tale will be of the Knights of the Nine and the bravery. In the Knights of the Nine, we're Strider by the aside through the darkness and the fear they hide from the race of the stage with eyes of flame. They flee the terror in this deadly game. Shadows weave, two wizards clash with secrets up their sleeves. Gandalf the Grey with wisdom old, and Saruman the White with a heart grown cold. In the heart of Isengard the storm it brews, with power and magic they pay their dues. In the battle of the wizards the fates collide, good versus evil with no place to hide. Lightning and fire in the tempest they fight, the fate of Middle-earth hangs in the night. Saruman's voice like a serpent's hiss promises power in the darkness abyss. Join me, Gandalf, forsake your path, together we'll rule with righteous wrath. But Gandalf stands firm with the light in his eyes, rejecting the lure of Saruman's lies. In the battle of the wizards the fates collide, good versus evil with no place to hide. Lightning and fire in the tempest they fight, the fate of Middle-earth hangs in the night. Gandalf is struck and falls to the stone, but in his heart the truth is known. With a final surge he rises anew, breaking the chains with the power true. Saruman's fall from grace so steep, his dreams of dominion now forever asleep. In the battle of the wizards the fates collide, good versus evil with no place to hide. Lightning and fire in the tempest they fight, the fate of Middle-earth hangs in the night. Staffs clash and sparks fly, magic's fury lights up the sky. On the pinnacle of Orthank's spire, the elements rage in a dance of fire. From the ashes of conflict the dawn will rise, with Gandalf the White to lead the wise. In the annals of lore the tale is told of the battle of wizards and the courage bold. Through the ages long the echoes ring of the clash that decided the fate of the ring. In the battle of the wizards the fates collide, good versus evil with no place to hide. Lightning and fire in the tempest they fight, the fate of Middle-earth hangs in the night. to decide the fate of one ring to lord. From the corners of Middle-earth they heed the call, in Elrond's hall, where the shadows fall. At the Council of Elrond, destinies entwine, with the power of the ring and the passage of time. A fellowship forged in the fires of old, to carry the burden through the stories told. With Aragorn's honor and Gandalf's might, they debate the path through the darkest night. Legolas speaks with the wisdom of the wood, and Gimli stands with his axe and his brood. Boromir's heart with Gandalf's plea, and the hobbit's courage sets the course to be. At the Council of Elrond, destinies entwine, with the power of the ring and the passage of time. A fellowship forged in the fires of old, to carry the burden through the stories told. From the depths of Moria to the heights of Lothlórien, through the fields of Rohan to Gondor's beacon, the fellowship journeys through peril and pain, to Mount Doom's fire, where the shadows reign. In the wisdom of Elrond, the path was set, with hope and courage, their fate met. At the Council of Elrond, destinies entwine, with the power of the ring and the passage of time. A fellowship forged in the fires of old, to carry the burden through the stories told. Take on the quest, to risk it all. With the ring in hand and the weight of fate, he steps into history through the shadowy gate. In the annals of Middle-earth their tale remains, of the council that decided through joy and pains, with the light of the elves and the strength of men. The battle for freedom begins again, in the halls of Elrond, where the shadows recede, the legacy of courage and the valiant deed. At the Council of Elrond, destinies entwine, with the power of the ring and the passage of time. A fellowship forged in the fires of old, to carry the burden through the stories told. Shadowed halls where the echoes lie, beneath the mountain where the spirits sigh. Once the kingdom, now a tomb, in the depths of Moria, where shadows loom. Glory faded, lost in time, Dwarven halls now dark and blind. In the mines of Moria, where legends sleep, through the darkened halls we delve so deep, with the courage of bold and hearts so raw. fire in the ancient deep wakes the darkness from its sleep. Dwarven drums in the silent beat as we tread softly on our feet. Glimmers of metal in the cavern breath, stories of glory entwined with death. In the mines of Moria, where legends sleep, through the darkened halls we delve so deep. With the courage of old and hearts so bold, we seek the secrets that the stones still hold. Winter is Barney, rests in the depths in fire and pain. We stood together, blade and bow, against the darkness in the halls below. From the bridge of Khazad-dûm to the endless stair, we face the shadow, we do not despair. In the mines of Moria, where legends sleep, through the darkened halls we delve so deep. With the courage of old and hearts so bold, we seek the secrets that the stones still hold. To Durin's door, the shadows grow, where the light fades and the cold winds blow. With Gandalf's wisdom and the Fellowship's might, we venture onward into the night. In the heart of the mountain where the ancients dwell, we carve our legacy in Moria's spell. With every step through the dark and cold, we uncover the tales of the dwarves of old. Through the shadows and the fire we make our stand, in the depths of Moria, in this forgotten land. In the halls of Moria, where the shadows dwell, the Fellowship ventures through the ancient spell. With echoes of the past and dangers untold, they march through the darkness, the brave and the bold. Through the minds of dwarves now lost and dead, the path is perilous with dread ahead. In the depths of Moria, the battle calls, with swords and courage within the ancient halls. The Fellowship fights with strength and might, in the darkened realm where shadows bite. Goblins swarm with fury and hate, the Fellowship stands to face their fate. With Aragorn's blade and Legolas' bow, they strike the enemy in the fire's glow. Gimli's axe with a dwarven roar cuts through the darkness to settle the score. In the depths of Moria, the battle calls, with swords and courage within the ancient halls. The Fellowship fights with strength and might, in the darkened realm where shadows bite. With a dwarven roar, cuts through the darkness to settle the score. In the depths of Moria, the battle calls, with swords and courage within the ancient halls. The Fellowship fights with strength and might, in the darkened realm where shadows bite. From the deep it comes, the Balrog awakens in the beating drums. Gandalf stands tall with staff in hand, to face the demon in this forsaken land. Fly, you fools, he commands with a voice so dire, as the Balrog approaches with wings of fire. On the bridge of Khazad-dûm they make their stand, Gandalf versus Balrog in a deadly land. fight, the wizard falls into the endless night. In the depths of Moria, the battle calls, with swords and courage within the ancient halls. The fellowship fights with strength and might, in the darkened realm where shadows bite. With hearts heavy and eyes filled with tears, the fellowship flees, facing their fears, through the gates of Moria, into the light, leaving behind the wizard's last fight. The loss of Gandalf will move so deep, in their hearts his memory they keep. From the ashes of battle they rise anew, with Gandalf's spirit in all they do. The journey continues through pain and strife, for the fate of Middle-earth and the quest for life.
The fellowship walks bearing their pains. In the heart of Middle-earth, a refuge they seek, in the golden wood where the elven spirits speak. Lothlórien's grace with the silver streams, a sanctuary of hope beyond their dreams. In Lothlórien's embrace, the stars shine bright, guided by the lady in the moonlit night. With wisdom and light, she calms their fears. Galadriel's voice, like music to their ears. Frodo steps forth in the glade so pure. His heart is heavy, but intentions sure. Galadriel's gaze, with eyes of starlit skies, sees the burden he bears and the sorrow in his eyes. In the mirror's depth, visions unfold of futures uncertain and stories untold. In Lothlórien's embrace, the stars shine bright, guided by the lady in the moonlit night. With wisdom and light, she calms their fears. Galadriel's voice, like music to their ears. The gifts she bestows with elven grace, a light in the darkness for the trials they face. With lambast bread and cloaks of green, she arms them for the journey through lands unseen. Galadriel's blessing, a beacon of light, guides the fellowship through the coming fight. In Lothlórien's embrace, the stars shine bright, guided by the lady in the moonlit night. With wisdom and light, she calms their fears. Galadriel's voice, like music to their ears. To bear the ring is a burden dire, but in your heart burns a noble fire. The path ahead is fraught with dread, but through your courage hope is spread. Through the ages long, her legacy stands in the songs of Lothlórien and the Golden Lands. In the annals of Middle-earth, her story is told of the Lady of Light with a heart so bold. From the forest's peace to the world outside, her spirit endures like the river's tide. In Lothlórien's embrace, the stars shine bright, guided by the lady in the moonlit night. With wisdom and light, she calms their fears. Galadriel's voice, like music to their ears.
Against the shadow, he fights the night. Boromir in the battle's embrace. With honor and valor, he takes his place. For Gandalf's glory, he gives his last breath. A hero's journey in the face of death. By the river's edge, with grief in their hearts, they take the pledge to honor Boromir. And the sacrifice made, they forge ahead, though the path may fade. Through the mountains high and the forest deep, they carry his memory as they bravely keep Boromir in the battle's embrace. With honor and valor, he takes his place. For Gandalf's glory, he gives his last breath. A hero's journey in the face of death. But in their hearts, Boromir's there. With Aragorn's lead and Frodo's light, they march onward through the endless night. In the annals of Middle-earth, his tale will endure, of Boromir's courage, noble and pure.
Aragorn, Legolas and Gimli, to Rohan's fields they ride, to muster forces with honor as their guide. Frodo and Sam, to Mordor they must go, through fire and shadow where dark rivers flow. Diverse, but courage unites.